my name is Desmond. I'm the Managing Director for Asia Pacific for the Aerospace Group in Eaton. So maybe I'll just give a quick introduction of Eaton Corporation and what we do. So Eaton is a global company, and last year we recorded close to 25 billion in revenues with about 85,000 employees worldwide. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll start from the entire Eaton Corporation, and then I'll narrow it down specifically to the aerospace business in India gradually, right? So as I mentioned earlier, I think Eaton is, it's a diversified industrial company. Last year we did about 25 billion in revenues, 85,000 employees worldwide. And it's made up of various business verticals. I think there's the electrical business, there's what we call the mobility group, which is largely the vehicle and automotive business. There's the aerospace group, which I'm from, and then there's several other businesses as well, like the filtration business and the golf pride business, right? So just narrowing it down into aerospace itself. Last year we did about 3.7 billion in revenues for aerospace, and we have about 12,000 employees globally for aerospace. And in aerospace itself, we are organized largely. There are a couple of main product lines within the Eaton Aerospace Group. There's what we call the fuel and motion control, which is largely fuel systems, hydraulic systems, and what we term as motion control systems. Things like, the nose wheel steering, actuation, and all that. That's the first group of products. The second group of products are the fluid and electrical distribution products. So, conveyancing products, sensing products, and then probably what's more interesting now with the growth of eVTOLs in the industry are our electrification products that are tailored to the more electric aircraft. And then there's what we call the Interconnect Technologies division. This came in through the Soreal Sunbank acquisition about 5 years ago, and they do largely connectors and back shells. And the fourth group of products are mission systems, come from our mission systems division, which came in again through a Cobham Mission Systems acquisition about 3 years ago. And they largely deal with air-to-air refueling systems, weapons carriage and release, as well as oxygen systems. So, broadly, the Eaton Aerospace Group, these are all the main product lines that we work on. And then, narrowing it down to Asia Pac, we have about 7 sites, 7 plants across the Asia Pac region. And if I narrow this down further, we have just talking about India itself, we have 2 manufacturing plants in India. So specific to India, which is a very important market for us, India as a whole Eaton Corporation, we have about 6,100 employees across all of Eaton today in India. This cuts across corporate as well as all the different businesses in Eaton. And out of these 6,100 employees, about 1,000 of these employees are dedicated just for aerospace itself. And this cuts across all the various functions and capabilities across Eaton Aerospace. This includes 2 manufacturing plants, one in Bangalore and one in Coimbatore. This also includes the Eaton Engineering Center based in Pune, as well as what we call professional services, also based in Pune. So all of these combined together add up to about 1,000 employees that we have in India today for aerospace. And one of the things we spoke about earlier is Make in India, right? There's a huge drive towards Make in India today. And I think the point I wanted to make about Make in India is, yes, Eaton is, we are, this is an exciting opportunity for us. And this is something we are actively engaged and exploring as well in terms of the Make in India requirements. But it's not something that happened overnight for us. Just because of DAP 2020, then we started looking at Make in India. Everything that I just described to you it took decades of effort and investment to get to where we are today. The 1,000 employees that we have serving the aerospace business in India today, it came through years and decades of planning, investment, and all of these were largely organically grown from the ground up. Setting up a plant in Bangalore, growing all that engineering capability in Pune. Happened over a long period of time, and this is something that we are very proud of, right? To be able to contribute to the Make in India story. And moving forward, we are looking at what other opportunities we could explore and work together with the industry in India and our customers in India as well, to continue those investments in India to grow our presence and our capabilities here.
What are you hoping for from Aero India 2025, being a part of it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you. I think there are two main themes that I wanted to share with Aero India. I think the first is really to be able to tell our story, right? Everything that I just shared. For us, Make in India is a very integral part of the story, and it's for Aero India, it's something that we wanted to share with the broader Indian industry. That hey, Eaton has been doing this for decades, and it's something that we will continue to do. We'll actively look out for opportunities to invest, to grow our capabilities in India as they arise. And then I think the second big theme that we are hoping to explore further in India is to demonstrate, or at least share, the pedigree that we have across the world, right? And what value we can bring to the Indian industry. We almost, Eaton has been around for a very long time. In fact, about 2 years ago, we just celebrated 100 years of being listed on the Wall Street Stock Exchange. And almost every flying platform that you see across the world today, every aircraft that you see flying around the world today would have Eaton content on it. And I think this pedigree that we've grown, mostly on the Western platforms, right? We are delivering cutting-edge technology capabilities to our customers around the world, and this pedigree that we have developed, we are looking to see how we can bring all these technology and capabilities and contribute that to the Indian industry. And so that's broadly the second main theme that we are exploring for Aero India, to showcase this pedigree that we have and how we can contribute and value add to the Indian industry by leveraging off everything that we've done globally already.
Are there any future projects that you're looking forward to that you think can have a huge impact on the aviation or the aerospace industry?
Definitely there are. We are always actively exploring opportunities in the Indian industry, both defense and commercially, I might add. And I think, for us, it's really finding the right opportunities to go after, right? There are so many, India is a huge market, right? There's so much growth, so much opportunity in this market, and it will only continue growing in the coming years. And for us, I think the challenge will be to find where are the right opportunities that Eaton can value add and contribute the most to the industry here, and really pick those right opportunities to value add and to invest to grow those capabilities in India. And I think it's a long-winded answer to your question, but I think that's kind of where we're at right now at this point.